Hey y'all, today I'm here with a tutorial on this braided curly style I wore on a recent video that so many of you asked me about. So if you want a salon look that's super simple to DIY at home, then let's go. Alright, here is my starting point. I had washed my hair the day before and air dried overnight in 4 plaits to keep it detangled and pretty stretched. I'm just going to take those out. Actually here my hair wasn't fully dry yet, but that's quite okay. The style will still work. Now, first thing I'm doing is making a part going across from ear to ear because we need to divide the hair into a front and back half. Gonna split the back half down the middle, and I'm just doing this with my hands because it really doesn't have to be precise. Take each side, brush it out to stretch the hair a bit more. Plait the hair all the way down. Or you could also cornrow the hair flat to your scalp, but making a plait is quicker and easier, especially on a big section of thick hair. And really, as long as you get this back section pretty flat, that's the main goal here. Two plaits done. Now we're going to take down the front half. Brush it out to further stretch it like we did the back. Kind of gives a blown out effect without having to use any heat whatsoever, which is why I like doing my hair like this. Alright, so then starting about an inch over from the midline of my face, I'm going to make a diagonal part going all the way to meet where the back half begins. Clip the smaller side away for now and then make a part parallel to the diagonal part we just created. Once that's done, I'm taking this edge booster edge control and I'm going to apply that to my roots all around the part. And with this, you don't want to be too heavy-handed. A little does go a long way because if you use too much, it can give a white cast to your hair, which we don't want. Then brush that through to bring the product up the hair shaft. I like to take an edge brush to go in and brush the hair at the start of the braid towards the back. Take my finger and part off a sliver of hair in the front. Separate it into 3 pieces and start to make a cornrow. I'm braiding this tightly so it has no loose gaps or lumps. Now as I'm doing this, you can see how polished my braid looks, and that's due to the edge booster. It flattens my roots so well, and that gets the cornrows to look super clean and crisp. Plus it holds for a really long time, which is why I like using the edge control for this. But again, I want to caution you guys, only use the smallest amount that it'll take to flatten the roots. Do not cake this on. And then once the cornrow starts lifting off the scalp, I'm taking some regular braiding hair, about that much, split that into 2 pieces, then feed 1 piece into my cornrow. Braid down a few times, then feed the second piece of the braiding hair in and go all the way down. Now if you don't know how to feed in hair, I made a tutorial a while back that breaks down how I do it step by step, so if you want to give it a watch, I will link that video below. Moving on, going to follow the direction of the first braid and make another part parallel to it to get a similar size section. And by the way, on this side is going to be 4 cornrows total, so that helps to give you a guideline on how the spacing should go so everything looks pretty even. Take edge control, apply to roots on each side of the part, brush it through to distribute. Oh, and I didn't show this on the first braid, but I also took a paddle brush and brushed the hair out before I started braiding to ensure it was fully detangled, which helps the process go more seamlessly once you're doing the cornrow. Section off the front piece, split into 3 parts, and start braiding back. Add in some braiding hair, braid down a little, then add in the second piece. Braid to the ends, Complete these steps for the remaining 2 cornrows on this side, and as you saw previously, I did brush out some of my edge hair because I don't want all the hair going back into the cornrow. I wanted to leave some out so I can give the front some shape at the end, but of course you can brush them all back if you prefer. That side is done. Now for the other side, I'm going to start off by making a triangle section, just like that. Same as before, apply edge booster to the roots, smooth with a brush, take a paddle brush and detangle, then braid back. Feed in 2 pieces of braiding hair. We're going to start the next part right at the point where the very first braid was sectioned, and we're going to go over diagonally in the opposite direction of it. Commence to making the cornrow as usual, then follow the same direction for the remaining 2 braids. Once the front half is all braided up, cut the braids right at the chest, or you could go shorter or longer depending on the length of the curls you're gonna do. Then I'm taking these black beads and I'm gonna put 3 beads per braid. Secure the beads by looping the end of the hair up over the last bead and then winding a rubber band around it. Next, I'm taking a stocking cap and placing it over the back half of my head, and I'm crisscrossing those plaits to get it all up under there and flat. Now it's time to add the curls, and actually for this style I used a half wig I got from a beauty supply store, and you want to bring that flush to where the braids stop. Get right up on it so the start of the half wig can be hidden by the cornrows. Then fasten the combs into your hair to secure the top, back, and sides. Here I'm just spraying a little water on the half wig to tame the curls some. Then I'm taking a tiny bit more of the edge booster for my edges so I can shape them with my edge brush. And that's all there is to it. That is how I created this easy, no heat, half braid, half curl style on natural hair. And the best part about this style, y'all, is it's convertible. It's so simple to switch up the vibe depending on what mood you're in. The curly waves were cool and whimsical, but I can go a bit more bold and carefree with this more textured, crinkly piece. So the possibilities are endless with this. You can literally just snap on some hair and go and look super chic in seconds. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the tutorial of this style 2 ways, and I'll see you over on my next one. Bye.